Hey guys, this is Odd1 Gaming. This is going to be another Infinite Magicraid video. So, if you've watched my videos, you've seen that recently I have pulled myself during the, the raid up wishes last week. I pulled myself a Hisaro. Hisaro is one of the heroes from The Forgotten that brings a pretty interesting kit and is actually pretty good, especially when it comes to bleeds. Like, he brings bleeds on his A1. The thing is, like, I'm not gonna have him on my account fully skilled up, no emblems, no stuff. I just wanted to make like a short video explaining like where he's good at, what he's gonna be good paired with, and so on, because well, basically, I'm gonna tell you long story short. On my account, I think I will actually have to regress him, but we're gonna talk about this later on. And well, basically the reason is I already have HP burners, and from some testing I did alongside HP burners, he doesn't bring too much. However, for the sake of bleeds, for the sake of what I needed him specifically in as guild boss, he's pretty amazing. He has a really good passive that keeps, stacking up this blood mod that gives him more and more bleed damage. He brings, like I said, bleeds on the A1. He brings bleeds and severe wounds, which is extremely good for the sake of Tower of Mark. And I think it's also good for the sake of some faction abyss. If I remember correctly, there are some ones that heal. I might be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But at least for the sake of Tower of Mark, he's going to be good with this. And again, he has severe wounds on his ultimate as well. So overall, he's a pretty good hero. He has pretty decent base attack. Like, I think the top base attack in the game actually is like melee with 4,450, 4,420. So him having 4,350 doesn't put him in the top tier, but he's like the next tier down. And he, you know what, he doesn't really disappoint. So let's have just a quick look. For example, let me just end this one in the meantime. See, did it end now? Okay, and it's gonna end afterwards. But basically what he's provided for my account, for example, is some pretty nice progress in the Tower of Mark, because honestly I did not have really too many heroes built. I just had Maya as an A3. Then let me move myself a bit over so you can see who I have. So I have Valentine, Sinton, I had Love, Margarita, Eric. Like, there's plenty more that, yes, I could build alongside him in order to push this Tower of Mark. But the thing is, I'm gonna tell you pretty simple. I was stuck at like 13. Before I got him, I was stuck at 13. As soon as I got him and I built him, I progressed 14, 15, 16, 17, all of those 3 stars. So that's some pretty amazing progress for the sake of my account. And look at this, even got me so much closer to getting my 3rd Catherine, because I got my Catherine from the campaign quest, I got my Catherine from 3-starring campaign, and now I'm gonna get myself my 1st Catherine from over here, hopefully today or one of these days. I might just have to, that's something I will need to decide on what I'm going to do. But to get this type of progress is pretty amazing, thinking that, like I said, I only have like an A3 support, him as an A5, and like some three other level 100s in there. To get to Tower Mark 17, that's pretty good. Like, I'm pretty happy about that. And like I mentioned, I don't have him fully, crazily fully built. I just have him with, let me just collect the gear that I was farming in the meantime. So the way that I have him built currently is I just have him with, full equipment. I have him with effect, hit, and mastery. These are like the best ones that I could use. Mastery set and mastery set and accuracy set, because obviously at the end of the day, his damage scales off of attack and off of what's it called, mastery, because I'm relying more of his actual damage from the bleeds, because that's what he provides. He does some solid damage on his hits as well, but bleeds just can do, they can do just a lot more. So these are the builds I have on him. Obviously I have mastery on the 1st accessory, then I have effect hit on the 2nd one, and then on the last one I went with speed, and I was lucky actually rolled the triple effect hit. However, I do not have him fully skill upgraded because, I'm lacking advanced scrolls. It's pretty hard to get these, so I started investing a little bit in him. I don't have that much. I'm not sure if I invested maximum in him that it's gonna boost so much more in the, what's it called, in the guild boss, but I could actually try that. Also, I do not have emblems farm for him because I was focusing most of my energy in farming the dungeons. But you know what? Let's just straight up go into the guild boss and let's have a try at guild boss level 4. Normally, I'm using, obviously, I have the amazing HP burners. I have Zonja, I have Melia, I have Segment, and this is usually my core team. Yesterday night I also exclusive won my Slevel because she's just amazing, guys. If you exclusive one Slevel, she basically puts increased attack, the big version, on everybody. control immunity on herself for 3 turns. That skills on a 3-turn cooldown, and then she gets an extra turn, so she can straight up go to do her ultimate or the A1, which brings some decreased defense. But she pairs really well whenever you have somebody that does poison, somebody that does bleeds, or like I think even with people that do burns, as long as those burns scale off of attack. So having her paired with some bleed champions is pretty well. So you know what, let me just straight up go into my guild boss. Let me try something. I do hope I still do a 2-key. It's like, you know, this is a live test, guys. So let's do like this. Let's remove them. Let's bring in Hisaro. And let's see, who should I bring in last? Maybe I can bring somebody like a space to boost my speed, because I don't want to bring any HP burn for the sake of, you know, showcasing, okay, what can bleed do if you don't have the, you know, the usual HP burners. I mean, you might have one of these or you might have left, so you know what, this is a test, guys. Let's do the test. Let's see how this one goes. I just want to make sure I still keep Catherine's consolidation to be used, because if I remove this space, for example, because she's only level 100, she's not awakened, she might be too squishy and might die. But you know what, let's run this. Actually, what am I looking at? That's the wrong one. What am I talking about? Guild boss, there we go. I'm all over the place, guys, sorry. So I'm gonna leave this one as priority 2, then let everybody do whatever they want. Level, prioritize her increase attack, and then she's gonna do that one. Lucia, I make her prioritize the A2 because this one puts, because I have her exclusive one, she puts on herself a shield and stealth. By putting stealth on herself, that means she's not gonna be able to be targeted by, you know, single target hits such as the guild boss's stun. So you know what, let's just jump in, let's have a look. What I'm hoping to see here is something close to 50 million. It might not be that. Like I said, it's wishful thinking. It might not be that. I might just need to have some mastery on him or something to, you know, to get that. But look at that. He straight up put 3 poisons as a start, and then with the ones that Lucia brings as well, we're at 7. So the bleeds stack up pretty well. And as soon as we get the counterattacks as well, that was the stack of 10. Now we're 7. As soon as he goes again, it's gonna be up to 10. So honestly, I feel like if you have him and have a Lucia, or even if you don't have Lucia, you maybe have a Reeves, they could be very well paired together. Like if you actually get him, he might actually be worth building as one of the bleed champions. If you do have a Reeves and you decide to go for Lucia, maybe you might not build him for the sake of the guild boss, because I feel like Reeves and Lucia are, you know, plenty bleeds for the sake of this one. But if you need some help for some, you know, bleeds or for severe wounds, especially for the sake of Tower of Mark, he's definitely a good one to build. The reason why I'm talking about Tower of Mark is because Tower of Mark has 4 specific boss levels, and one of the boss levels basically has a weird mechanic, with an annoying mechanic that basically keeps healing. So when on one of those ones, every time you hit the boss, he heals the side adds. Every time you hit the side adds, he heals himself. So in order to be able to do that one, obviously you maybe would like to have an AoE severe wounds if you can, but if you don't have anything better, just use him. Like I showed you, I used him for my for my team for Tower of Mark, and advanced pretty decently with just, you know, 1 A5 as a DPS. So I'm definitely, you know, I'm not gonna regret the fact that I built him, because you know what, at the end of the day, I had to test it. I had to run the guild boss as well, see how it goes. I had to do, you know, I had to test it out, because otherwise, how am I gonna know? You know, I can watch some other guys myself, but it's easier if you just do it yourself. Okay, so this one seems like it's it's not too good, honestly. So let me see. Let me just stop it. I'm going only 35 million. The problem is, like I said, the problem in here is space. Because she's so squishy, she straight up died too early, and every time the guild boss kills you, you know what, actually let me just leave it till the end. It's fine, I'm just gonna use an extra key. But every time he kills someone, I think it's somewhere here in the passive, yeah, after 50 turns he acts 1 extra turn after killing any enemy. So because he killed space, because she was too squishy, he got another turn and straight up killed us. So sorry, this is maybe not the best type of showcase, but you know what, let's leave it till the end. Let's see what amount of damage did he actually do from the sake of bleed. So I only did 37 million. There's not the 2 key for the sake of guild ball levels 4. So we have Lucia with 19 million, which is insane. And then we have Hisaro with around 6 million. Considering that he's not fully skilled up, that he doesn't have emblems, I'm quite sure he could have easily gotten to around 10 million. So I would, you know what, like I said, I think I would still recommend for people to go and build up Hisaro, because he's a decently good HP burner, bruh. bleed champion, and I feel like he's one of the most underrated ones from the bleed ones. We have Nedrol, we have Elena, there's plenty of other ones out there, but you know what, if you only have maybe a Reeves and you wanted somebody to pair with Reeves, and you know you don't want to go for Lucia, maybe you went for Luna, or maybe you went for Ben Austin, maybe you go for somebody else, he's definitely a viable option for the sake of bleeds. But like I said, for the sake of my account, I will unfortunately have to regress him, I think, or I might just build some more magic ones in order to push that out of mark, because for me, like I said, for me specifically, because I have all the top tier HP burners, unfortunately Hisaro doesn't bring that much for my account. But yeah, this was the video today. I just want to make like a quick update, because some people asked to see him in action. Unfortunately, I could not show him at his full potential. You know what, I might just build him again at a later stage. I might just fully skill him up, give him emblems and all that, and then try it again, and maybe I can come back and be like, okay guys, this is his maximum potential. So this was like a first test, and this is something that honestly it's relatable, because I don't have the craziest gear in the world. So this is like, you know, average level gear, maybe, you know, even bad gear, but this is what I could do with my, you know, leftover gear from everybody else with him. And he did a respectable amount of damage for the sake of the of the guild boss. Obviously, at the same time, you could even use him for the sake of Rum, because Rum is one of those dungeons that he actually the boss takes more damage from damage over time effect. So again, if you don't have the HP burners, Hisaro can be one of the good bleed ones that can help you along, and especially with that Reliant over there, if I remember correctly, she does heals, so adding an extra level of, you know, severe wounds in there can be really helpful. But yeah, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it wasn't the best showcase that you wanted to see for Hisaro, but like I said, I wanted to make something relatable. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help me grow this channel. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care everyone. Bye guys.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.